prepare your work for printing, you're going to want to take your file and zoom in on it. And at each of your guide marks, you're going to want to place a very small little guideline, and this is how you're going to know where your fold goes. So depending on the complexity of your design, you may need to make this a little bit longer or change the color of it, and you should definitely put it on a layer on top of everything else, so that at each of the guidelines you're going to have two little marks, one here and one here. The other thing you want to do is place a rectangle over the whole thing, unless you have very clear-cut edges. This is going to help you know what you need to cut down. So you're going to place that. If you have your snap to grid turned on, it should snap right into place, and make it a 0.5 or a 0.25 line. It's not something that we want to see in the final product. It's just to help us know how to print it. You're then going to save your file. If you haven't already, you're going to save it as a PDF. So you're just going to do a save as. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to do an export. So you'll do an export. And under that, you're going to choose PDF and give it a name and save it as a PDF. And once you have that PDF, you're going to either put it onto a hard drive or a flash drive, or in this case with a PDF it's safe to email it to yourself, and then you're going to go to one of the school computers. So the place where you can do a print on a large format plotter printer is at 55 West 13th Street on the 8th floor. You can actually choose a station anywhere in the building, 3rd floor, 4th floor, as long as you select the plotter on the 8th floor. So when you go to File, Print, in this case I'm doing it from within Illustrator. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have transferred your file from your email, your zip drive, or your hard drive into their computer's folder, which is called Works in Progress. You do not want to print from a flash drive, or it will corrupt and the print won't come out correctly. So then I'm opening this up in Illustrator, and I'm going to print it up here under Printer. After I go to File, Print, I choose the plotter. There's a plotter 1 and a plotter 2, and you see it's giving you a number which indicates what floor it's on. The next thing you're going to do is choose the media size. In this case, the media size E will fit our project. And then you want to just double check that under scaling it has not scaled it, so it should say do not scale here. The default usually says that. Then you want to move over to marks and bleeds, and when you get into marks and bleeds you're going to see some different information here, and the only thing you're going to click here is going to be trim marks, and that's just in case. That'll just put a little sort of X mark in each corner here so that you know how this needs to be cut in case part of that outline doesn't show up. And then you go ahead and print, and then you go over to one of the two plotter printers to pick up your work. If you have any problems at any time, ask one of the technicians at the desk on the 8th floor. If you're having some technical problems because of the size of your document, if it got really complex, you may need to do some reduction of size and open it up in Acrobat Reader. The safest way to print it is Acrobat Reader, but the easiest way to print it if you're not having problems is through Illustrator. And then I will talk about what you need to do in order to fold it. So the next thing you can do is cut it out, and then we're going to use those little fold marks to create the crease and the fold to create the accordion. And that's it.